Tonight, hear student reactions from the Ebola outbreak.
Plus, the city of Troy gets in the spooky spirit. Stay tuned. Troy TrojanVision News starts now.
From the High Definition Production Center of Troy University's Broadcast and Digital Network and Troy campuses around the world, this is Troy TrojanVision News.
Hello and welcome to Troy TrojanVision News for October 27th, 2014. I'm Dustin Allen.
And I'm Courtney Addison. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Since the Ebola outbreak in Texas, many Americans are concerned nationwide, and many of those Americans are taking action. Hospitals are implementing crisis plans, people are taking extra caution when interacting with others, and students are sharing their concerns about the deadly illness. On September 19, 2014, the United States encountered its first sign of Ebola virus when a patient flew into Dallas, Texas from Liberia, West Africa. The United States began immediate action to alert Americans. Troy University student Marianne Azuzu is a native of Nigeria, a city in the southern part of Africa. She shares how people reacted to the outbreak in her country.
When it first got in there, everybody were using hand sanitizer to prevent themselves from getting it. Most people were the tension was so huge in the sense that, if I could see you, embracing you, nobody wanted to embrace, nobody wanted to give hugs because the tendency of you getting it, it was like 95%.
There have been a total of 10,000 cases and roughly 5,000 deaths since the virus entered West Africa. 20 of those cases and 8 of the numbered deaths came from Nigeria.
Nigerian, they took reactive measures, they were proactive about it. They looked for ways of, making sure to contain it. Now, countries like Sierra Leone, Senegal, Guinea Republic, they still have it.
Ebola is a worldwide concern that has taken over not only media outlets, but small conversation as well. I spoke with students today who shared their thoughts on the illness.
Honestly, when I first heard about Ebola, I felt like it was more hype. The way people reacted to it, I felt like it was more hype than what actually went into it. And, with social media and everything, it seemed like more of a joke.
Ebola entering the United States has Americans reacting in many different ways. However, one student shares her thoughts on the reactions of Americans.
I think we might be overreacting a little bit. I definitely think we need to be aware. We need to take it seriously. It's a good thing that we're aware that it's happening so that if something was to happen on a greater scale, we would be prepared for that.
For more information on questions and concerns you might have, please visit the Student Health Clinic located in Hamill Hall. We will have more information on the latest Ebola news coming up when we discuss global news.
And Halloween is this week, and some Troy University organizations are looking to get in the spirit a little bit early. If you're driving past Elm Street this Wednesday, you might see some unusual characters. Sorority Hill will be open for Haunted Hill from 5:30 to 6:30. Members from each organization will be dressed up, passing out candy, and also playing field games with families. Haunted Hill is an annual event that the Greek community does each year to give back to the community, and this event is free and open to the public. And once again, Haunted Hill is this Wednesday from 5:30 to 6:30 on Sorority Hill.
Well, Troy University is looking to crown a new queen. This Saturday, Troy University will crown its new Miss Troy University. The pageant will be held Saturday at 3 o'clock in Claudia Crosby Theater. 15 girls are trying for the title. The contestants will compete in 5 categories: interview, onstage question, talent, swimsuit, and evening gown. The winner of Miss Troy will go on to represent Troy University in June at the Miss Alabama pageant. Admission for the pageant is $5 with your student ID and $10 without your student ID. Once again, the pageant will be this Saturday at 3 o'clock in Claudia Crosby Theater. Well, Courtney, Troy University is home to many different students who are looking to get involved on campus.
That's exactly right, Dustin. And today, Bethany Wilson tells us about a national organization that has a chapter right here in Troy.
Cross Club is an organization open to all Troy University students, and members of this organization say they enjoy raising money for a great cause.
I'm a freshman at Troy, and I came to college looking for a club to get involved in, and I joined Red Cross Club, and it's a great organization for a great cause, and I can't wait to see what else we have in store for us.
The Red Cross Club recently elected its new officers for the upcoming year, all of whom are excited to see what the year has in store.
I'm a senior at Troy, and I've been in Red Cross for 4 years now, and today I was elected as the new vice president, and I'm looking forward to this year as vice president. We would love to have everyone come out and be in Red Cross. We can use all the members. Our membership fee is only $10, and it's a great way to join a great organization that raises money for a great cause.
If you're still looking for ways to get involved on campus, the Red Cross Club is still searching for members. Dues are only $10, and you get a really nice t-shirt. For more information about the Red Cross Club, students can attend a meeting or go online.
And we also have a Facebook page, which is Troy University Red Cross Club, and if you want to look and see what our next meetings are, if we have any cancellations of meetings, if the room changes, we also will have our t-shirt design on there as well. So if y'all need any information or want to come to our meetings, feel free to come and we will welcome you.
The next meeting will be November 3rd at 6 p.m. in Trojan Center Room 212. Bethany Wilson, Troy, Trojan Vision News.
Tune in again tomorrow night for more of our Organization Spotlight series.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. In Opelika, the jury selection process has begun for trial of Republican Representative Barry Moore of Enterprise. Moore faces 2 counts of perjury and 2 counts of making false statements. The charges stem from his testimony to a Lee County grand jury investigating possible government corruption.
And out of Birmingham, the Dalai Lama continued his trips to the Alabama Theater and Regents Field. The Tibetan spiritual leader participated in an interfaith panel discussion yesterday titled Beyond Belief.
A former Dothan firefighter has been sentenced to 4 years of probation on drug charges. A judge sentenced 42-year-old Elmo Boyd. He had pleaded guilty last year to manufacturing and possessing a controlled substance. Boyd told the court during his sentencing hearing that he tried making meth after watching the television show Breaking Bad.
And still to come on Troy Trojan Vision News, the soccer team ended their losing streak with an away game this weekend. Amy Austin will have the details when she joins us in sports.
And a quarantine nurse has been released from a hospital. We'll have the details on that after the break. Stay with us.
The nurse quarantined over Ebola concerns is being discharged from the hospital. I'm Allison Harmelin in Newark, New Jersey with that story coming up.
Kids did what came naturally, spending free time running through the grass, exploring streams. But times have changed. Today's indoor kids spend more than 7 hours in front of electronic media. That's why National Wildlife Federation created the Be Out There movement. Outdoor play improves kids' health, body, mind, and spirit. It helps them stay fit, enhances creativity, and could even make them better students. There's a reason they call it the Great Outdoors. Learn more at beoutthere.org.
All right, guys, we gotta be smarter about what we bite on, okay? I want everyone to go outside. We're gonna run Red Rover on 3.
What about you, Tony?
I'm gonna run around in circles, flatten my arms, and make engine noises like this.
When it comes to playing, big kids are the pros.
We're eating right, too. We fuel up
to play 60.
Your school doesn't have a program? Be a leader. Start one.
Click today and join the movement.
Now, the latest in Trojan sports on Troy Trojan Vision News.
The soccer team's away record was 1-5 before the team took on the 2 Arkansas Conference teams this weekend. On Friday, though, the Trojans defeated UALR 3-1. Then on Sunday, Troy took on Arkansas State. Troy defeated Arkansas State 3-1 on Sunday. With the victory, Troy takes the 2nd spot in the Sun Belt Conference Tournament, which marks the program's best ever finish since joining the league in 2005. Alyssa Jones gave Troy the lead in the 56th minute of the game and then quickly responded with another goal in the 61st minute of the game. Junior Chelsea Williams, who set the career goals record on Friday night, scored in the 69th minute for her 8th goal of the season. And head coach Jason Hamilton said he was happy with how regular season play ended.
We knew that we had to just get a result. Basically, that was the message we gave to the team at halftime. Here's, you control your own fate, and they came out, responded very well, and we played great team soccer on that second half, and we were able to get 3 goals. So, 2 games, 2 3-0 wins. Anytime you can get 2 shutouts and score 6 goals, you got to be pretty happy. So we're very, very excited about the way the regular season ended, and hopefully that leads to some success in the conference.
Troy has a week off to prepare for the Sun Belt Conference Tournament. The tournament will begin on November 5th. The football team headed to Mobile this past Friday to take on in-state rival South Alabama. The team started the first half strong but fell to the Jaguars. Jacob Harrison has all the details.
From there, the Jags dominated with a running game that forced the Trojan offense to stay on the sidelines.
After many inaccurate throws and a 27-6 deficit on the scoreboard, Dontrell Pruitt took over at quarterback in the fourth quarter, finding Teddy Rubin twice for big gains, and finally B.J. Chitty for an 8-yard touchdown on the Trojans' final drive, taking the score to 27-13.
You know, our kids fought them pretty hard. You know, thought we had a chance. Couldn't quite get it done. You know, and we're just not quite good enough to drive the football on offense and make plays on defense that stop drives, and that's bad medicine.
Jacob Harrison, Troy, TrojanVision Sports.
The football team plays Thursday night at 6:30 against Georgia Southern in Statesboro, Georgia. The men and women's tennis teams were in action at the Big Easy Tennis Classic over the weekend. The men's team won a doubles flight, a singles flight, and all 3 consolation singles flights. Giovanni Samaha and Pablo Moreno won 3 doubles matches on Saturday to take the doubles flight, and Samaha then won 2 singles to take the singles flight. And for the women, Sine Ota was the only Trojan in action for the women. She lost in the semifinals of the singles flight to Chu from West Virginia. The women will be in action at the Roberta Allison Fall Invitational on Friday, while the men have the weekend off. The volleyball team took the court at home again over the weekend, looking to break their losing streak. The team took on Georgia State, but the outcome wasn't in the Trojans' favor. After a 3-0 loss to Georgia State on Saturday, the volleyball team is in a slump. Head coach Sonny Kirkpatrick said they will be making changes in order to improve for the program.
We had some players come out and play really, really well. We had some players come out and not do their jobs, and we've got some changes to make this week. And some of the players aren't going to like the changes, but we need to do what's going to be best to try to get us a win, regardless of feelings, because ultimately the program comes before individual players.
After taking a timeout, the Trojans would immediately get the next point, but the momentum would die after that serve, and Kirkpatrick contributes part of that to the long games they've had this season.
It's an emotional game, and it's all about focus, and it's all about putting in the effort and the intensity. And you know, we've played some long matches, some long games, and that would be something that in my opinion should be there every point. But I can't answer for other people.
And with Arkansas State up next on the road, the team has to focus on game footage and what the Red Wolves' strengths are in hope of breaking their losing streak.
We go back to our match against Arkansas State here, and we have to correct our problems and see where they attacked us and try to make that better. And then we go in and we try to find some strengths and attack their weaknesses. I mean, it isn't any more simple than that. We just have to make a couple more plays, and all of a sudden we could potentially be up 2-0 instead of down 0-2 in the match.
The volleyball team takes on Arkansas State in Jonesboro, Arkansas on Friday at 7.